Hey guys, Bella here. I'm gonna do some vlogging of a weight loss experiment that I'm doing because I started tracking all this stuff like really meticulously, and I was like, you know who would care about this? Probably people on YouTube. So anyways, I am counting calories again. I am not doing any specific number of calories, but rather I'm just trying to practice an awareness of what I'm eating and the frequency of my meals and how much I'm eating at each meal. And I think it's really helping. At the beginning of the experiment, today's day 4, at the beginning I weighed 184.4 and today I weighed 182.2. So far there's been a 2-pound loss, or 2.2 pound loss actually. So yeah, that's pretty good. I know a lot of that is probably just water weight, but you know, it's progress. I'm at the Planet Fitness parking lot right now. I don't even know if you can see it in the back. There it is, the old faithful. Lots of yee trucks in the parking lot. This is Alabama after all. I'm filming from my car, so bear with me. Anyways, the calories I've eaten per day so far has averaged out to 2,091 per day, which sounds kind of high, but I made a commitment to get 10,000 steps a day, and that has happened every single day, 3 out of 3. So I know I can do it. It has been really hard to get that many steps per day. I think I've been getting around, I think yesterday I was around 11,500, but I have been doing that every single day. I've been tracking the calories I've eaten, tracking my steps, tracking how many times I exercise or go to the gym, and I'm also tracking my cravings and observations, which I have not done in the past. So I think this is just sort of a little bit of a mindfulness tip and kind of seeing like, how do I feel when I get the urge to eat badly? Am I wanting to eat badly because of the food, or is it something else? And I have struggled with binge eating disorder for a long time, and this is kind of me trying to get a hold of it. A lot of people say that calorie counting is bad because it leads to like obsessiveness, and I agree to some extent, but I also think, you know, what's worse is having a decline in your health and not being able to take control of how you feel. And I've been feeling really bad lately, like really bad, and it's because I'm so overweight. I'm 5 foot tall and currently weighing in at 182.2, so I mean, that's like obese. It's not fun to say that because it's true, but you know, at some point you have to acknowledge what is, you know, and you can't ignore it. You can, but you're not gonna improve any. So one thing that I think that has really helped me in these past couple of days is trying to build a habit of going to the gym and walking, just simply walking. Because in the past I really dreaded going to the gym, and I think it was because I was like so hard on myself every single time that I went. I would try to stay for an hour, I would try to do like a HIIT workout, I would try to lift weights, I would try to run on the treadmill, all this other stuff. And I would just dread going. And so now when I go in there, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna walk for 30 minutes and watch YouTube videos. Like, that's it. And I'm like, if you can't do that, then you really don't care about yourself that much. What I kind of decided is that for an hour of my day, for 30 minutes I'm gonna read, and for 30 minutes I'm gonna walk. And if I can't give myself that, then why am I even alive? And that's sort of harsh, but you know, I didn't get in this body overnight, and I'm not gonna get out of this body overnight, but I do think it's my responsibility to work on the way that I, you know, look and the way that I feel. And I've got to say, like, I don't hate myself at all. What really prompted the weight loss was feeling bad. It wasn't looking bad. It wasn't like body ideals or body shaming or, you know, Fitspo, Instagram, whatever. It was literally me feeling like shit. Just being like, oh my gosh, like, I can't, you know, do the things that I used to be able to do, and I'm feeling like I'm just on a decline. And I think that you're either improving or you're getting worse. Like, there really is no in between in all areas of life. If you're not moving forward, you are moving backwards. So I'm gonna be vlogging this journey. I am about to go work out, and I think that this is a good start for day 4. I will talk about some other observations as time goes on, but I am having things for breakfast like Greek yogurt and a little bit of granola and coffee. I'm having things for lunch and supper like broccoli and chicken, you know, just typical food that we know we need to eat, fruits and vegetables. I'm not doing any restrictions on carbs. I love carbs. I don't want to cut carbs right now. I might do that in the future. I do want to get in more protein. I feel like I eat too many carbs because I have a sugar addiction, which is why I had binge eating disorder. But yeah, sugar addiction is very, very real. And I think that it's something that you don't realize you have it until it's like ingrained in your daily habits. I mean, I would literally like go through a box of cereal a week if I bought it. And there's no nutritional value at all. It's just garbage, and corn syrup. So yeah, a little bit of a little bit of angst here, but I am moving in the right direction, and I just wanted to get this on camera because I know that I'm going to feel loads better after I make this change, and I want to make a commitment on YouTube too. And if there's any of you guys who are calorie counting and losing weight, please leave a comment and talk about it, because it sucks to feel like you're alone in your journey. And I've been through this before, and I know that I'm not alone because there's so many other people who are struggling with the same things that I am, that, you know, it'd be stupid to think that I was the only one. I mean, I can see it when I walk in the gym here. I see people who are overweight who are working out, and I mean, you know, I can sympathize, and I'm one of those people, and I can remember what it was like to feel nervous to go into the gym. So you know, I don't feel like that anymore, but I can definitely sympathize. But yeah, I'll come back with an update probably in a few days and see how everything is going. Okay, so update. It's been 5 days. I'm down 5.2 pounds. And I'm really starting to see where the progress is coming in. I'm having this that I meal prepped, 280 calories and I think 24 grams of protein in this. So I'm gonna show you my fridge and stuff. I haven't been doing like a certain amount of calories for the day. I've just been logging everything and making sure to get my 10,000 steps. But let me show you the fridge. Okay guys, so this is my fridge, and I just want to show some of the things that I'm eating that are like low calorie foods that are not necessarily the best foods ever, obviously, but you know, it's a small step in the right direction. One thing that I drink every single day is this almond milk. It is unsweetened vanilla. It's 30 calories a cup, so I use it in my coffee as creamer, and I have that with Splenda. You can see that 1 cup of it is 1 carb. And I also have skim milk, but when you compare the two, I really can't even drink the skim milk anymore, honestly, because 1 cup of skim milk is 90 calories and 13 carbs. It is 8 grams of protein, so that's one thing that's good about it, but it's just so many carbs and calories. That's an apple, Honeycrisp apples. Those are the best apples in the world. Team Honeycrisp. I really need to eat this because it's looking kind of ratchet. Polar seltzer waters. Oh my gosh, I love these. No calories, no sugar, no caffeine, no sodium, no nothing. Yeah, I love the meme about the drinks like this tasting like they have sat next to some fruit. But I really do like these. They sell these at Publix, and sometimes they do buy one, get one free. So I think that's when I bought these. So I bought the whole thing for like maybe $2.50 for 12 of them. I have meal prepped my eggs, as you can see. Chicken breast, nothing out of the ordinary. This is Crystal Light. This is actually, let's see. Yes. This is raspberry green tea. It's got 40 calories for 1 packet because it's 8 times 5. So I use 2 packets in each one. So that that container over there, this container is 80 calories for the whole thing. But I might drink half of this in a day, so I just log 20 calories every single time I drink a glass of it to kind of overestimate. I've been eating a lot of yogurt lately. This is 130 calories. It is so good. The toppings on it add a little bit of extra calories, but I feel like it's worth it. Protein in this is 10 grams of protein. Carbs, only 8 carbs, which is pretty low for such like a, you know, sugary snack. Eggs are really a staple for me. There is some watermelon back there. Premier Protein that I just bought because I watched too many David Dobrik, Josh Peck videos, and he was sponsoring this in one of his videos, and I tried it and I was like, oh my god, no wonder he's sponsoring it. It's delicious. But it is basically a really good protein snack. It's 30 grams of protein and it's only 5 carbs and 1 gram of sugar. I also have a lot of Noosa. I love Noosa. And that's just some tomatoes. And let's see what else is in here. I don't think there's a whole lot. I don't keep a lot of food because I eat mostly fresh food. So like I'll cook my eggs and broccoli and chicken, but I won't buy a whole lot of food at a time because it's just me. I got these last night and they're really, really good. Señor Rico rice pudding. It's 130 calories for one container of it. It is 24 carbs, so that's not great, but you know, it's a nice little snack if you just want something sweet. Let's see what's in here. I've got some Baby Bell. Oh no, it's Laughing Cow. Laughing Cow cheese. This stuff is only 30 calories per wedge. And then I've got Flat Outs. These are 90 calories, 7 grams of protein. I've got reduced fat, pepper jack cheese. This is 50 calories a slice. I've got some cilantro. I've got some cheese my mom sent me from Germany that I still need to slice up. Actually, it's like it got a hard shell coating on it, so I've got to like get the cheese grater out. Also, I'll just talk about my alcohol consumption. I switched to Corona Premier. It is 90 calories, 2.6 carbs, so really you can afford that in your day if you're, you know, pretty careful. I like to have a beer before bed sometimes, just to have a little nightcap to kind of put me out. I don't know if that's the best habit or not. I've got some frozen stuff, Simply Grilled chicken and broccoli Alfredo. This is only 190 calories, but the only drawback on these is that it's not very much food and it's $3 a piece. So I actually this week bought chicken and broccoli to make myself my own chicken Alfredo. That is my fridge telling me that I need to close the door. Okay, I'll close it soon. These are amazing. Oh my gosh, these Simply Steam bags of already basically seasoned broccoli. The whole bag is 190 calories. It is delicious. Let's see. And then I have these plain ones because I'm going to make my own chicken Alfredo in a little while. And then I also have, oh man, I'm nasty sometimes, Moo bars. If that's not a testament to weight loss, I don't know what is. But they're only 190 calories. So I really want to stress the fact that it's really been about like moderation for me and not about restricting any one thing. Too much restriction for me leads to binging, and it always has. So I'm just going to be more observant of what I'm eating and how much. And I think that logging everything in MyFitnessPal has made the biggest difference, because this is day 5 and I've lost 5.2 pounds and my BMI has gone from 36 to 35. So I've lost 1 point off my BMI already. And another thing that I noticed was that I'm starting to actually like feel better, and I don't know if it's a placebo or what, but I really do feel better. And I want to keep this trend going, so hopefully I'll have an update for you guys at the end of the 7-day period. And we'll just see kind of what the progress was and what I plan to do going forward. Hey guys, I'm back. I made it to the end of my 7-day challenge. I counted calories every single day and got 10,000 steps every day. The results were that I lost 4 pounds. I kept the weight off throughout the week. There were some weight fluctuations, but overall there was a 4-pound total loss. My goal for the end of September is going to be to weigh under 180 pounds, and I did the math on that, and I need to have a 350 calorie deficit per day to reach my goal weight, so not too bad at all. One reason that I really like calorie counting is that you can eat whatever you want. You don't have to say that, you know, beer or Reese Cups is off limits. Obviously, those are going to be more calories and they're not going to leave you feeling full, but at the same time, you don't have to demonize certain foods or certain food groups. So that is one reason I think calorie counting is really sustainable for some people, where other kind of diets are not. Having the 10,000 step goal really was good for me because it made me go to the gym every single day, and I just walked on the treadmill and watched videos. So I think that was a great habit to pick up, because when I haven't done my walking, I know that I still have a lot to do. Like for instance, today it is a Saturday and I've got some errands to run, and I've only gotten 1,100 steps so far, so I'm probably gonna park as far away as possible in every store I go to, that way that I'll force myself to walk. So over the course of these 7 days, I didn't set a calorie limit for myself. I just simply said I'm gonna count every calorie that I eat, and I'm not gonna beat myself up about it, and I'm not gonna restrict anything, and I'm not gonna binge. So that actually worked out really well. I feel like my average calories a day was over 2,000 calories, or at least close to 2,000 calories. My lowest day was 1,340 something calories, so that was the lowest that it ever dropped to. I noticed that on my lowest day, the food that I ate was mostly protein and fat and very low carb. So I think in the future, I'm gonna try to experiment with some high protein, high fat days. Carbs are definitely the enemy if you are trying to lose weight, because for me, they make me crave more food, especially sugar-loaded things like cereal and granola bars and things like that. I also realized from logging every day that I'm the type of person who wants to eat like 4 or 5 little tiny things a day. I knew this about myself from before, but I kind of didn't realize how much I am like clockwork in terms of my hunger. Typically I have my first meal around 8 o'clock, and then I'm hungry again about 3 hours later at 11, and then I have a snack around 2 or 3, and then I like to have early dinners around 5 or 6 p.m. So I really stuck to that schedule without ever meaning to, and that was eye-opening for me, because if you know your numbers, you can kind of know, okay, it's 11 o'clock, this is how much this amount of calories needs to be. Typically for breakfast, I'll have around 200 or 300 calories, and then for lunch around 4 or 5, and then my afternoon snacks usually another 200 calories, and then my dinner would be around 300 to 500 calories depending on how hungry I was. I think that when you know things like that, your awareness is increased, because it might be around 12 o'clock and I know that around 2 o'clock I'm gonna have a snack, so if I just stay busy and do something, then I won't necessarily feel super hungry. The things that I learned from this were that I do better when I don't have really strict set of rules for eating. I don't want to have a strict set of times that I can eat, foods that I can eat, or even amount that I can eat. Simply the awareness of counting has made a huge difference for me. I mean, obviously I've lost 4 pounds and I did not really change my eating habits that much. I just dedicated some time to logging in MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is a great app, but there's other apps out there. There's Lose It, MyFitnessPal, there is Fitbit, so all of those are really great, but I started actually logging my food by the gram whenever I can, so it's just much more accurate, especially things like if you're pouring a bowl of cereal, the measurement versus measuring it on a scale versus pouring it in a cup is really off, so I try to weigh all of my foods. Another thing that I'm doing is I'm not skipping going out to eat or going for coffee. I went to Starbucks and Chili's this week and I still lost 4 pounds. At Chili's, I consumed probably 700 calories for my dinner, and then at Starbucks that same day I had around 100 calorie cappuccino. So I do think that it's very doable, especially if you're like bigger than me and you have more calories, but at 5 foot tall there's just not a whole lot of calories left. It has been a long week, but it's been a good week and I feel like I'm gonna make progress, and I would really like to be able to share it with you guys as I go through this journey again. For those of you who don't know, I was once very fit and very skinny, and I gained all the weight back. So here I am starting over from ground zero, but I have to forgive myself and I have to have the, talk with myself that this is what happens in life. It's normal for weight to fluctuate and that I can improve again just like I did before. Well, if you've made it this far, I just want to thank you guys for watching my first weight loss vlog. Just be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys.